Hey players, today we're going to look deep and dark into your soul to see what truly makes you terrified to go to sleep at night.
We call them fears.
This is the Just Me. You're watching the Just Me.
As a living, breathing being, we're born with these innate feelings called fears. Fear can sometimes be the biggest motivator to help us accomplish what we want, or it can be the biggest detractor to stop us from what we want to do. And after asking the question on Facebook, I got these answers from people. Whoa, Mario? The first fear is primal fear. These are fears built on actions out of our hands. For some, the fear of death is the ultimate motivator because there's nothing in this world that can do more to you than dying would. I mean, anything that would prohibit our natural functions of life can be considered a primal fear. But sometimes these primal fears never even enter our mind space. Think about how many people you know go to sleep at night with the fear of never having access to food. I can walk down the block and I'll have a Coke in my hand, a slice of pizza, and some juju fruit. Fear of violence is something that many of us have, but not many of us have actually encountered. Have you ever had some Final Destination shit happen to you? The second fear is developed fear. These are fears we're taught to have from an early age. One developed fear that is subtly implanted into our minds is fear of other races and religions. Because I know from growing up in the neighborhood that I did that if certain races were walking around in your area, you questioned it a little bit. Does it make you a bad person? No. These are fears that were nurtured into your mind. The same can be said about pregnancy and STDs. How many people in your life have told you to wrap it up? And one of the worst developed fears is never finding your soulmate, that person who's right for you. Little boys and girls are taught by the media, by their parents, by their peers, that someday their prince and princesses will come. And then as they get older and see all the people around them dating, they begin to feel like there's something wrong with them. Oh, screw you, Disney, you bastards. And the third fear is traumatic fear. These come from experiences that you've encountered in your life. Like, for example, if you haven't ridden on the cyclone in Coney Island since you were a little kid, so you decided to get on it and raise your hands up like you always would, almost to have your fingers chopped off, that could be a traumatic fear. Or if you put Eggos in a toaster and decide to walk away for 2 minutes, so when you come back you see the Eggos on fire, that could be a traumatic fear. Or let's say you're a little kid in the car who's ready to run to his aunt's building to go say hi to everyone. So as he gets out of that car and runs on off, he ends up being right behind a crackhead in a trench coat who turns around with a combat knife and says, "Come on, motherfucker, let's go!" That could be traumatic. As always, guys, love and... Oh my god, what's going on? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What are you afraid of? Killer bees. What are you afraid of? Bugs and trees. Sometimes fear can shut down the door of opportunity, but never forget, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky. Michael Scott.